all off at Shawn Ray basically shitting on every athlete that went on stage. So it's like,
Fouad Abiad talking about Shawn Ray. Interesting. What's up everybody, welcome back again in my YouTube channel Joan Sagala in the Bodybuilding Podcast Session. So today I watch old the old Muscular Development Magazine videos in YouTube channel, of course. Ron Harris interview Fouad Abiad. I'm really interesting guys, okay, because I watch the MD YouTube channel videos when he was interview with Fouad, but in another version, okay. I watch Fouad Abiad get interviewed by Ron Harris and Kevin Lefroni, but I watch this again, Fouad Abiad get interviewed by Ron Harris only. So, they talking about Shawn Ray, how Shawn Ray be commentary in some show. We're gonna talk and discuss what Fouad Abiad opinion about Shawn Ray and how the way Shawn Ray be commentary for some show. Before we go jump up into it, please click the bell button, ring that bell. So let's find out what Fouad Abiad say.
Shawn Ray basically shitting on every athlete that went on stage. So it's like,
That's his job.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think that's his job.
Well,
that's,
now shitting on no.
I think that's the way he perceives his job.
Yeah, I agree with Fouad Abiad because it's not the job. Yeah, be commentary, it's a job, but shitting on every athlete and shitting on every people, it's not the job. I'm sure Jim Manian or Steve Weinberger give Shawn Ray for job description in the contract for shitting on every athlete.
But I think as a legend of the sport, like if you watch Joe Rogan call a UFC fight,
Yeah.
you don't hear him shit on the athletes that are losing.
Right.
You can still criticize somebody in a positive light,
Yeah.
or constructive criticism, or however you want to call it.
Sure, 100% really going for Fouad right now. Agree with Fouad because you as a promoter, okay, as a commentary, you have to promote bodybuilding sport in the good way, okay? Give the athlete is, your opinion, but in a positive light, like Fouad Abiad said, in a positive way, okay? Maybe give them compliment. If you cannot give your compliment and cannot harness for some commentary, especially for the physique, man, you gonna hurt the personality, you gonna hurt the people hearts, man, okay? This is about feeling and this is about what they feel for what you're saying, because yeah, you critique the physique, but it could be taken personally and it could be took on the heart.
To uplift the sport of bodybuilding, because the sport of bodybuilding is a very special thing. That is, it doesn't come down to the 5% body fat difference between the 80s bodybuilders, the 90s bodybuilders, the 2000s bodybuilders. That's not the great thing about bodybuilding. So when you have an icon like Shawn Ray on a analyzing and calling a show that millions of bodybuilders are probably watching,
Right.
your job is not to shit on every single person that walks out. Your job is to uplift and teach.
Yeah.
There's a different way to do it. So anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent.
No, it's
but
okay.
You know what, Fouad? What I think is Shawn Ray is too old for thinking like that. Shawn Ray is the old school and really old when it comes to the mindset, and that's why he always shitting on every athlete. If he really opens and really, follow the modern things, and if he really follow what's the era right now, he's not gonna have attitude like that. But he's really too old. He just feeling difficult for adaptation.
There is a way to do it that's more constructive criticism and say something. I always try to say something nice about the person before I say, but his legs suck, or that gyno is really distracting, or he looks 12 weeks out from the back. But I always say awesome biceps, great structure, this and that. Yeah, give the guy some credit for something before you rip him apart.
That's I mean, look, Shawn Ray's so knowledgeable, and he was such an iconic bodybuilder for so long that he's looking at it through his eyes. So I think if you're looking at something through your lens, yeah, he's totally. You can totally say whatever you want because you were top 5 at the Olympia for who knows how many years.
13, 14, yeah.
That's right. So he has a right to say whatever he wants in that vein of him being Shawn Ray. But when you're the Olympia, you're calling the Olympia for millions of people, it's not your job to break down the sport. It's your job to uplift the sport in any way possible.
Agree. 100%. It's really same analogy like you work in one company, but you also have a new guy in your company, and that's your junior, but you just trash talk and you just looking for his mistake because the way he's work for the first day working in your company, man, it's not really good. Okay, even if you're senior, you have to be icon, you have to be good example for the newer guy who work in the company. So it's same like a Shawn Ray, right? You got trust for being commentary, especially in the biggest show, because you're one of the icon bodybuilder back in the day. Okay, I'm really sad, guys. Shawn Ray is one of the greatest and one of the great bodybuilder back in the day in the old school, but the attitude is not great. Okay, that's the problem of Shawn Ray is because he so many have issue in our sport, in bodybuilding sport. I think the last issue that we have about him is about Shawn Rodan, right? But it's all done past. I don't want to say it and I don't want to mention about that anymore. If we're talking about how person attitude and how the person can be icon and great attitude at the same time, Shawn Ray it's not the guy, man. Okay, Shawn Ray it's not the one. You get wrong people if you choose Shawn Ray.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. People were talking about on the MD forum. People were talking about they were being critical of Shawn, and a couple names came up for people that they would like to see do that commentary for the stream, and your name came up more than once.
Well, that's actually extremely flattering, and I would love to do that. The only difference is I don't have the experience. I have the experience. I don't have the knowledge that Shawn Ray has. Okay. See, the thing that's wonderful about Shawn Ray doing it is he has the wealth of knowledge to pull from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. Like, you have a lot of experience there to pull from. I don't know bodybuilding before the year 2000. I didn't start until the year 2000, and I didn't even follow it. So I don't know enough to, comment on some of the things he said. Yeah. But I can comment on what's there. I would be more than honored. But I don't know if they ever even asked me. But
that's what it should be. I think you should be just commenting on what's in front of you. You don't have to reference Mike Mentzer and
Yeah, and right now Fouad Abiad being commentary for Arnold Classic and Olympia also, right? But I think Arnold Classic. But that's really amazing news that I can tell to all of you guys. I'm really glad and I'm really happy that Fouad Abiad being commentary because he's really great, man. Fouad Abiad is really great when it comes to the commentary for some show, and that's the really the meaning and definition of commentary, I think. I really love Fouad Abiad, but well, Dennis James it's okay for the partner, but it could be, maybe another one, or being a great partner for Fouad Abiad commentator. It's gonna be amazing, man. Okay, it's gonna be amazing. Maybe me. Oh, no. Just kidding. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. That's what I want to talk and discuss with all of you guys in bodybuilding podcast right now. But notice, guys, I want to say it again. Okay, this is not the recent interview from Ron Harris interview Fouad Abiad. This is already 2 years ago, maybe, yeah. But I'm just want to talk and discuss about this because this is really amazing conversation and discuss. We can talk, I think. So thank you, guys. If you watch this video until the end, I'm your host Joan Sagala signing out. May God bless you all.